2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
At home, the Rockets don't hold anything back, whether it comes to their clothes or their effort on the floor. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. And that shot should leave no doubt as to where we are tonight. It's the Toyota Center here in downtown Houston, Texas. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Houston Rockets here in Toyota Center. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, DeMar DeRozan is a prolific scorer, but he's also a dangerous drive and kick weapon. He said, "I never pay attention to the defender guarding me. I look at the four guys behind him and how they react. A lot of times I don't even look to score. I draw 3 or 4 guys and get my teammates open shots." Kevin?
Great vision, David. Thank you. And tonight, 2 experienced teams, Chris. We're going to see what's something you learned as a veteran that you wish you had known as you were just entering the NBA.
It's one thing that you could not have learned, and that's pacing. How to pace yourself during the game. As a rookie, you're playing, coming from college, and the game is so slow in college. And when you come to the NBA, you figure, wait a minute, this 24-second shot clock, that's not much. But you realize after about 4 times up and down the court, wait a minute, how do I figure this out? How do I switch gears? How do I lock in and play defense and then run my butt off to the other end as fast as I can to get an easy layup? And a lot of those things is not about being in shape, but the mentality and understanding how to take advantage of the next play.
Yeah, I like that. And the starting group for the Spurs, it's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. Murray out there with Derek White. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. And for Houston, Tucker and Capella are up front. Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. And it's Westbrook in at point guard. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Now Murray, after LaMarcus Aldridge's three-pointer that didn't go. And it's DeRozan missing.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
And the basket by Gordon.
And Gordon has always been a lethal perimeter shooter. When he gets a clean look, he doesn't hesitate pulling the trigger.
And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
And not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
And it's the Rockets with the ball, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Outside Westbrook. They get it back. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Gordon kicks to Capella. Here is Harden. Out left to the wing. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and it's off the back rim. No good. It's a tie game here in Houston. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Russell Westbrook has surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and my demeanor can change a lot for a teammate.
Well, you can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Setting the pace early, GA. I like this aggressive mind state. I love this approach so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for San Antonio, Trey Lyles out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Mills. Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's Forbes in a shooting guard. Here's Capella following the three-pointer by San Antonio. And it's good for two.
Got to be more forceful than that when guarding Capella. I mean, he fends off defenders with such ease.
Gay outside. Pass to Lyles. Shoots over Capella. And too long on the shot. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by one. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gordon. Capella trying to free himself up. Pass to Harden. Lets it go with the three. Come on. Forbes with the rebound. And it's the Spurs ball. Fades back. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Carroll's got his first points of the night.
And since he's wide open, he's got time to add a little style with the fadeaway.
And here's Harden. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's Rivers on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Spurs. They lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. They battled hard in the second quarter, and it was reflected on the scoreboard. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
I was surprised on how comfortable they seemed here on the road. The hostile crowd, that didn't bother them at all. And I want to see if they can keep that up in the second half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, on offense, I like to see them play inside out more. Attack the basket, generate easy points. And then once the defense collapses, kick it out to the perimeter for open looks. Trust me, I know. Rick Fox, Big Shot Bob, that's all we did.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Chris, more and more, we're seeing star players give their sneakers to fans at the end of games. Did you ever do that?
Oh, yeah, man. Especially when I was with Dada, I would give a pair of shoes away after every game.
Oh, great.
Really love doing it on the road. At home is really cool, but on the road is great because that's where you know that fan braved all those other fans and the elements to wear your jersey and to be the only one there. So you look for that kid. I used to look for the kid with the number 4 Weber jersey and be like, hey, kid, I know what you went through to wear that tonight. You make sure you go home with these bragging rights. Tell them these are fresh from the game when we beat your team, baby.
Yeah, that's a neat way to connect.
Yeah.
Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. The forwards are Gordon and Tucker. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Now here's DeRozan, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Murray surveying the D. Outside, White. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Murray from deep. Unable to get that one. So Houston will take it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Gordon finds Tucker. Shoots over White. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Tucker.
That mid-range jumper was Tucker's shot. When he was a young player, he's more about the three now, but not all the time.
Pass to Pirtle. Down low. Now here is Aldridge. Tight defense on him. Westbrook against Murray. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Tucker's very good at using his body and drawing contact. I mean, he's got the physical tools. He's not afraid to use them.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses.
Quick fact for you guys. P.J. Tucker is the #1 sneakerhead in the NBA, and it's not even close. The man owns hundreds and hundreds of kicks. In the 2018 playoffs, P.J. wore 22 different pairs of shoes in 17 games.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Daniel House is checked in for Clint Capella. Green comes in for Gordon, and it's Rivers in for James Harden. Now, here's DeRozan. No points in the game yet for him. Launches a 3, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Spurs lead by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court right now for the Spurs, Gang and Aldridge are up front. Then there's Bellinelli, then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the 1 spot. And that one, good. Now DeRozan. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. Sinks the 3-pointer. Bellinelli's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And that catch-and-shoot jumper from Bellinelli is like snake's venom. Downright lethal when he's in the rhythm.
Now here's Westbrook. Goes up at the stripe. Here's Tucker. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. It's DeRozan with the drive. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
For the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Daniel House. Gordon comes in for Gerald Green. And James Harden subbed in for Austin Rivers. San Antonio also making some changes. Pirtle, he's checked in for Gay. Derek White comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bryn Forbes.
Big point onto the lead. Great and-one play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Harden against Aldridge. Shoots from 12. A rebound by the Spurs.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts. Getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Yeah, those free throws helping them to make the lead even safer.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 7. 52 seconds left in the game. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Aldridge kicks to Murray. Back to Aldridge. Over Westbrook. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Murray. Aldridge has got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Outside Westbrook. They need this. Harden way outside. A rebound by the Spurs.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. Oh, we see a lot of this now.
Jacks up a 3. Misses. And so it's the Spurs with the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, we know this team has offensive options, but it looks like there's great confidence defensively now.
Yeah, we have to. That's what we got to do. If we play defense, we know we can score the basketball whenever we want. We just got to get stopped.
Very impressive, DeMar. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.